Hey guys, this is an Apple TV, and it's got some pretty useful applications around the studio and in the newsroom, but it can also be used in good old Storm 3 here to kind of make our storm coverage a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to show you how it works and some different applications for it. The first thing you want to do is plug it into this power strip. Then you want to take this braided HDMI cable that goes into the back of the monitor in the trunk of the Storm 3 and plug it in to the back of the Apple TV like so. In this compartment right here, you will find a remote that says Sharp Roku TV. You'll need this to turn on the monitor. With the monitor turned on, you want to select HDMI 3, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, HDMI 3. This is the one with the Apple TV on it. So with your remote, you will select it and you'll get this screen. If you have an iPad from the station, drag down from the top right corner here and you'll see this menu. Click on screen mirroring. It'll think for a minute and then it'll give you some options. We want to select this one, which says WBTV-ATV2. We'll click on it. It's thinking about it for a minute, and then you can see on the monitor behind, it is now mirroring the iPad. I've got the iPad vertical, but if you move it horizontal, it will move horizontal on the monitor in the back of Storm 3 as well. So now you got the iPad mirroring onto the Apple TV in the back of Storm 3, but what can you do with it? Well, here's one option. On this iPad, I downloaded the WBTV weather app. When I open the weather app, it's now mirroring on the monitor in the back of Storm 3. So we can go through the different features. And a meteorologist could be out in the field, or an MMJ or whatever can go through the different features of the weather app. They could say, for example, all right, I'm showing you the radar here. Let's zoom in on Clover, South Carolina, and hit play on the radar. And they can, do like a walk and talk sort of active stand-up with the iPad showing off the WBTV weather app. And you can get a cool shot of it here on the back of the Storm 3 and the monitor. If you turn it vertical, though, it will go vertical, so keep in mind that you want to keep it horizontal for the best view to fill up most of the screen. You can also mirror on your phone too. If you swipe up from the bottom, you'll see the screen mirroring option. I'll click on it on my phone. It finds the Apple TV that's in the back of Storm 3. I will select it, it's thinking about it, and it's paired up. The weird thing about an iPhone is that you can't go horizontal. You can only go vertical. So if you open up the weather app is going to be vertical and not horizontal. So you can still do that. It's not as great as if it were horizontal, because it's not going to fill up as much of the screen. But you could still use it this way if you wanted to. You could open Twitter. You could open Facebook. You could open up the WBTV News app if you wanted to. Here's something cool you could do, for example. Say someone texts you some video out in the field of like storm damage or something. You can pull that up on your phone, and if it's mirrored to Storm 3's Apple TV, you can play it out on the monitor. And you could say, hey, a viewer from Belmont, send us this video of flooding along the Catawba River or whatever. And you could show the viewer while you're doing a stand-up, the video in the back of Storm 3. Here's another option, FaceTime. FaceTime app is on the iPad. If you select FaceTime, then you can call someone on the FaceTime app. And on the monitor, you can have a FaceTime conversation with someone. I've called myself on the iPad and on my phone. But you could conceivably call someone that's like, say for example, you're doing hurricane coverage, you could FaceTime someone who's, you know, oh, I'm trapped on Bald Head Island or Hilton Head Island or something like that, and you could do a FaceTime interview with them from the back of Storm 3. So, as you can see, there's a few things you could do with an iPad or an iPhone coupled with an Apple TV when it's installed in Storm 3. If you want to give it a shot, let me know. I'll get you the Apple TV. It's really easy to set up. As you can see, I did it here just in a few minutes. All you gotta do is just plug it into the power, plug it into the HDMI in the back of the TV, and then couple them on your device, and you're good to go. If you guys have any ideas of applications for the Apple TV in Storm 3, let me know, because you know, we're always trying to spice up live shots and storm coverage. And any ideas you guys have, I'll pass along to the crew.